we defeated Mesmer the Impaler last time, as we sort of had the reveal of why he was cast out by his mother Marika, and his sort of tumultuous view of his mother as a result, as he was cast away to the Shadow Realm after this menacing serpent present. I guess somewhat similar to Rykard, had become, I don't know, infused with him. She, I guess, gouged out one of his eyes and replaced it with a seal. To contain the serpentine presence, but yeah, that came out in the boss fight. The boss fight ended up not being too bad. I think 4th or 5th attempt. Not overall, I guess I attempted it 3 or 4 times earlier in the playthrough, so yeah. Yeah, we just went full hammer mode, no shield, and just because I think he was one of those bosses that was just too quick, and he did chip damage with the fire or Mesmer's flame damage that would come through a lot of the attacks. So the shield was just, and shield counters just was completely ineffective. It wasn't like the frenzied flame boss that we fought in the mansion, whose name's just escaped me there. Who seemed really vulnerable to guard counters, which played into our hands. But yeah, here just had to go for it. So what we're going to do now, obviously the Grace is sending us this way. So, but I'm just going to maybe head down to the back gate and the shadow view just to see if any NPCs have shown up here. Maybe have a glance over the Hinterland Bridge and Fingerstone Hill and the Shaman Village. Just, you know, just because I feel like some NPCs might show up there. But before that, we're just gonna head back to the Round Table Hold, have a look at the weapons that we'll get from his remembrance. See if what lore we can get from that as well. Is his armor available? Mesmer's armor. Black armor of Mesmer the Impaler, draped with a red cloak bearing his crest embroidered. On his mother's wishes, Mesmer made himself a symbol of fear, undertaking the cleansing crusade she desired. Direct thy maledictions, thine ire and thy grief towards me alone. Interesting. I guess that, I don't know, it kind of depicts Marika in a more favourable light, in my opinion. No helm? Yeah, Mesmer's helm. Black helm of Mesmer the Impaler, crowned with 2 intertwined winged serpents. Slightly enhances incantations of Mesmer's flame, as well as Fire Knight skills. The winged snakes were Mesmer's constant companions. They were there when the base serpent was sealed away behind his eye. They were there through his eternity of suffering. They will accompany him yet in his hideous new form, born when he destroyed the grace granted by his mother. They have accepted his fate as much as he. Here we have not read all the helms. No, the same on Melania stuff. Mesmer's gauntlets. Black gauntlets of Mesmer the Impaler. Yep. That's the same. And that's the same. Right, let's have a look at the remembrances. Right, a great spear. It's a dexterity weapon though, so we can't use it. Yeah, I think that him having a spear weapon was one of the main reasons I abandoned the shield so early, because the multiple spear attacks push you back, and obviously I need to be quite close to get the guard counters, so I was like, well, this just is not going to work. I'm not close enough to benefit from them. Whereas I guess against some enemies that do more horizontal attacks, you can be a bit closer to them, and you don't get knocked back as easy. So yeah, weapon of Mesmer the Impaler. A great spear with a warped blade in the shape of undulating flame, remade by the forging arts of the realm of shadow. This weapon can be thrown by executing a strong attack. Nice. Dashing strong attack or a mounted strong attack. Really? That's awesome. So you could use it on torrent and throw it. That's really strong. Charge the attack to produce flame on impact. The unique skill is Mesmer's Assault. A fierce succession of attacks using a flame-coated spear tip. Repeated inputs allow up to 2 follow-up attacks. The final move thrusts the spear into the ground. Causing countless spears to form in the surrounding area. That sounds very strong. The interesting thing will be, I don't know what Leder's attitude towards Mesmer will be, because obviously Mesmer hates Marika, but that was sort of what Marika wanted. She sort of cast him away and understood that he would resent her for it, but she still wanted him to serve a purpose, and if he did feel any resentment, just to direct it at her, right? Mesmer's Orb. Summons Mesmer's Flame to form a giant floating orb. The orb soars towards a foe, crashes into the earth, and explodes after a brief delay. Charging enhances the potency. Mesmer despised his own fire. Time and time again, he hoped to rid himself of it, but ever did it burn. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we saw that the snake used this orb as well when it crashed down, and then he was using it in the first phase himself. Right, so there's no point in really getting either of these because we can't use any of them. We don't have the faith or dexterity. All those other weapons I bought, I'm not sure. I could upgrade one of them. The problem is most of them are going to take Somber Stones, and we only have 3 Somber Ancient Dragon Stones, whereas we've got a lot more for regular weapons. So the only interesting one I think would be the Putrescent Knight axe, and we haven't upgraded a great axe all the way. We used obviously early in the playthrough we used the long haft axe, and we used the executioner's great axe for quite a while, but we never used any late game or in boss fights. I'm just worried about the range on this. Obviously we need to use an arcane talisman as well to use it, but it's the most interesting of the weapons we got. The ability on the winged Great Horn Great Axe is definitely interesting. I don't think I want to use the finger. Use the gazing finger, no thanks. The other option, I guess, I mean, we've used a halberd. We used the golden halberd for a bit. Is there a great spear, maybe? We could use. Most of them are dexterity weapons, but oh yeah, we upgraded the Sluria's tree, yeah, because it was a Crucible Knight weapon. That was specifically for the Rykard fight, and that's a basic one. Need arcane again for that. I could try using this again. It's a half and half split weapon though. Devonia, Siluria, and what's the sword named after? Because we've upgraded all of the Crucible Knight weapons thinking about it, haven't we? Yeah, Ordovis, Siluria, and Devonia. Could start putting some points into Faith, right? I guess it kind of goes along with our build. As long as we don't do any sorcery, we'll be okay. Yeah, like I said, I think I may be okay with the suite of weapons we've got now. Right, so I'm just gonna head down to the back gate. It should be called the Black Gate. I mean, what are they doing here? I'm just gonna see if anyone's appeared here. We'll head up to the Shadow View. Because there's an Albinuric here riding a wolf. So... But then again, there aren't any sites of grace up here, so very rare that NPCs show up in places without a sight upgrades. Maybe some of the NPCs I've ended up killing for leather would have shown up here, but c'est la vie. No one. Alright, let's I guess because this whole bit is optional, just because this is connected to Marika, so let's have a look up here. So if we head back across the bridge. And then, yeah, I'm just wondering, just because, you know, Mesmer, it's all connected, right, to this stuff. With Marika, Marika's grandmother, I think, or Marika's mother. And sort of this being an original source of the Two Fingers, the Golden Order. This does feel like someone is going to be here eventually. We're going to have to fight them here. I don't know, maybe the spirit of Marika or of Mikola. I'm expecting someone to be like praying here or something. This would be this is a holy place, and look how well preserved it is. Alright. Okay, on that note, we're gonna head to the West Rampart and just cross the bridge, just see if there are any NPCs knocking around, because this is where the natural progression is. Oh yeah, the vampires. Does anything throw stuff at us here? These Gostocks always look alive to me. Devonia returns to the Rao ruins. Ancient holiness. No one here. It is quite the view when you come here, isn't it? Right, let's hop over here. I can't imagine there's anyone waiting in the ruins that we've been through. Oh, we've got an item. A message from Leda. Message left by Needle Knight Leda, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Mikola's trail. Dane passed on a message. The sealing tree is in the ancient ruins of Rao. It lies beyond the high bridge leading from the first floor of the storehouse. I will join you there once I've finished the task at hand. So we know that Dane is one of the summons. And he's over here. I'm just going to read that again. Dane passed on a message. The sealing tree is in the ancient ruins of Brown. Lies beyond the high bridge leading from the first yet. Finish the task at hand. What does he mean? I'm worried I'm going to miss the summon signs for a fight, but let's go and talk to Dane. See if he has anything to say about Leda. Absolutely nothing as usual. Okay, this is lower down, so is this. So we'll just have a look at this last one and then we'll go straight to the temple. And see what awaits us in there. I really have no clue who's going to be in there. Right, sorry for all the fast travel, but I'm just checking for NPCs. Temple. Now, there's been a lot of Scarlet Rot stuff around here. So, let's get some preserving boluses on there, just in case. Imagine if this is some sort of Melania regen. So there's Dryleaf Dane. You know, I'm a bit on the fence with summoning things, but I'll summon him. Come on, Dryleaf. No cutscene. Ramina, Saint of the Bud. What has happened to you? She's like a weird butterfly. She's got a lot of health. I regret summoning Dane. Kill him! Right, so we're just getting a lot of Scarlet Rot build up. Man, Dane has got some help! Just kill him, Romina. Oh! She's very tanky though. Oh! Now that's guaranteed rot. Oh! Oh, the rot wore off. Will you kill Dane? Her health might have gone up because we summoned Dane, actually. Is Dane using his bare fists? Typical devout sorcerer. Look at Dane, just going ham. It's over, Dane. She has the high ground. Oh. Hold on! Oh. Okay. I'm expecting a pretty wild second phase here. Looking at my menu. Hold on. God, my health! Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know whether she had just way more health because we summoned Dane. I'm not summoning him again. But she's really cool. Really cool. It's got more of a bit more of a high fantasy feel to it, just with the butterflies and... Sorry, Dane. You were good, but I want to do this on my own. Let's just see if we do more damage. Yeah, loads more. Yeah, this will be... Yeah, this will be more fun now. Have we heard anything about Ramina? Music's cool as well. Nice. Devonia! Oh, I didn't craft more boluses. Much quicker than I thought. Damn. Stamina recovery. It's hard to close the gap. Ow. Bit low here on Estus. I do that every time. god! That was such an awesome fight. That was so fun. I really enjoyed that. I think that the Great Shield was a bit of a hard counter there. Just because, you know, the Scarlet Rot is just not that dangerous anymore. Obviously it killed me on that first attempt. But... I've got another cheeky level. Dana's still there. So I guess we're removing. We want to remove these thorns. We've still got this fight sat here, but that felt very much like it was protecting the Shadow Tree itself. Oh, let's wander in here. Oh, what am I doing? Reread the remembrance, man. Honestly. Remembrance of Ramina, Saint of the Bud, hewn into the Shadow Tree. Yeah, she obviously has that vibe of... oh, I've forgotten her name from Dark Souls 1. The Spider Woman. You know, that same kind of vibe, right? After the church was burned to the ground, Ramina discovered a twisted divine element, which she weaved into the baleful Scarlet Rot. Perhaps then, the buds might find somewhere to gain purchase once more, within the scorched remains. Yeah, let's head back and read the stuff, just in case she's got some armor and weapons. It can just give us a bit more context, right? I don't think she had armor on. It sort of felt like it was woven. Nah. The pole blade of the bud. It's a halberd. Dexterity arcane weapon. Weapon of Ramina, Saint of the Bud. A scarlet glaive with a dangling bud-like blade. Attacks cause build-up of rot. Once in the crumbling, burning church, Ramina held the bud in speechless silence. That bud would become her blade. The unique skill is Ramina's purification. Imbues the bud blade with scarlet rot butterflies before unleashing 2 large sweeping slashes. This was once considered a sacred act of purification. And rotten butterflies, a faith incantation. Summons a myriad of butterflies while performing a gentle twirl. The butterflies break apart on contact, scattering rot and setting off a chain reaction. The scarlet butterflies are as the goddess of rot's wings, bereft of a master. They were soothed by Ramina, who reached out to them. Interesting. What? So go on, after we killed Melania. Interesting. Right, so these are the thorns. Okay. These look like the guys from Demon Souls, right? Very much so. Right, the ceiling tree. I'm just querying whether we should go and deal with this tree guy here first. Because I thought these were phrased as thorns. I mean, this is where the guidance of grace is telling us to go. So I'm trying to think if there's anything we need to do, because one of you said that there was a soft point of, sort of a point of no return. I thought it was to do with the tree over here, you see. So if we're just looking around, I don't know where Ledder's gone. I can't just go searching around for it. We can maybe go and see if Dane is still there. Yeah, we've done a lot of this stuff with the Finger Ruins, this whole quest. We've been down to this sort of chaos area down here, done all that. Obviously been to Shadow Keep. Right, St. Trina. Now, St. Trina was connected to Mesmer in some way. Right? I just can't remember how. Let's just see if we can find a St. Trina's lily. Oh, the putrescent knight stuff. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have crafted his weapon. Yeah. Let's just go check in with Dane. Just to see, because he was a summon for that fight, so... You're just gonna say nothing again, aren't you, man? God! Right, and then... The only other sort of weird thing here that's left is St. Trina. So, let's go and see if we still die. I really don't want to lose 130,000 runes, but... Hello, St. Trina. Oh, I'm just gonna die. All right, wait, but let's just go and burn the tree. For God's sake. Right, yeah, let's just... Because we need to burn these thorns, so I don't know whether we end up... Sort of similar to the main game, whether we end up burning the actual Shadow Tree. Well, this is where the grace is pointing us, so... Right, let's do it. Messmer's Flame. Grace of Gold. Wow. We're being teleported. I'll be to the where we fought the ancient lion thing. Maybe that's why that boss was so hard. We can't fast travel. Yeah, it's giving me sort of Furum Azular vibes, you know, just with everything floating in the air. The tree is looking very golden all of a sudden. Enir-Ilim. Wrapped in horns. Oh. Hello, golden friend! Don't appreciate this. It's tried to step on me. Me! Devonia! You're about to fall off, sir. Come on, get off. Don't appreciate being stepped on, then. Oh god, like people who've been petrified climbing up the walls. Look, they're like wrapped in horns, like Moog. Now, would this be an invisible bridge? I need to craft some more of them. They're very useful. Not got many left. Oh. Yeah, getting very like sort of Anno Londo. What was it called in the main game? God, my mind has just gone blank. I know it's burnt now, but Lindell, Gondor, right? The White City. Look at this. I think we've got an immediate boss here. Wait, can we alter this armor? Just want to maybe see what it looks like without the cape. No, this one looks better with the cape. Passion Souls, sorry. The cape's got to flow. The one on the Tree Sentinel set doesn't really flow, right? So we've got some choices to make here, quite a few actually. We can go directly out here. We can go upstairs. We can go downstairs. Maybe it's not a boss room. Feels like a boss room. Giant staircase. I'm gonna go backwards first, if that makes sense. See where this elevator takes us. It might not be operational, so. Mesmer fire grease. Right, we can fast travel again. Dryleaf Dane's just camped out there. Yeah, we've not gone very far down. Bellarat Tower Settlement. Okay, this is where we could have come in, I think, after defeating the lion. Maybe? I think so. Yeah, I think that's the lion boss arena there. O Tower of ours, hidden in shadow, O lofty spiral piercing the heavens, lead him safely into greater godhood, and in divinity grant our salvation. Mikola trying to ascend? Greater godhood. At what cost, Mikola? At what cost? Yeah, I think that we already... I can't remember where we got blocked off. Maybe it was at the very bottom of the stairs. Yeah. I remember coming in here now. So I reckon if we hadn't have defeated the Dancing Lion, we would have got sent there. Teleported there first. How are you going to become a god, Mikola? I've just got to build a few staircases, nothing massive. Don't worry about it. Some of these draw distances are amazing. Greater godhood. Right, so the statue looks like There's so many names that begin with M. It's just, they're all racing through my head now. Not Mikola, not Melania, not Melina, Marika. It looks. I think that this is the statue that was in the Messmer boss room of Marika cradling Messmer, perhaps. Could be wrong. I thought that was him as a baby though, but maybe not. But it's cradled by these horns. Let's go up the windy staircase then. Appears to be a dead end. Oh, one of those guys. Yeah, this is very... Oh, isn't there a famous piece of artwork that's meant to depict something similar to this? Like souls trying to escape from hell or something like that. We gotta check. And there's only been one invisible bridge in the whole game. I'm pretty sure there's only been one in the base game at least. And again, I failed miserably with all the invisible walls. So. Right, I don't think that this is a boss room then on reflection. Oh, what is that? Big Bertha. Oh, right. It'd be the same like the ones that were in the Chaos Halls. In the manse. In the old mansh. Weird then. Why have we got Chaos enemies? I've not got my throwing knives. Is there a gap? Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, you're alive. Are we all just praising mighty Mikola? No? Fine. You can get squashed. Oh god, there's a lot of them. 6 of them over there. Hi there! I didn't mean to interrupt your patrol. Oh, Big Bertha. Did he just buff everyone? Lightning proof, pickled liver. Excellent, just what I wanted. I might let her come around here so I can deal with this gaggle. Classic. Zigzag run. Weird that these are the same kind of priests that were down below. Hello. No belly bouncing. It's Spirit Ash, really. Hey guys, what are we praying to? Oh my god! How satisfying was that? No, no, no. I hear you behind me, sneak. Right, let's not go too far ahead of ourselves. Let's go down below first, in case. I guess this was the way back up if you fell off the bridge, but... Really? Beast bones. You make me sick, you guys! No, I hate it. I hate it. Squashed. No more flies, please. Right, yeah, horns on everything now. Moog. I guess this is maybe perhaps a signal of the union between Mikola and Moog, right? The sort of golden resplendence paired with the horns of the oh, I've forgotten what you call them. I've forgotten what you know. Moog and his brother. I've just forgotten their names. The name of their cast, right? Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. A little bit of platforming, is it? There's a dead end. Oh, this is sketchy. Can I join in? Fine. Spear! Final Fantasy X. Superior sorcery of the Tower Priests, wielded as an incantation of the Spiral. Wrap one's arms together and hold them up to the heavens to summon a spiral of light that erupts at the enemy's feet. Column of light persists for as long as the button is pressed. Button? Breaking the immersion there. The spiral is a normalized crucible current that one day will form a column that stretches to the gods. Okay. Seems like there's a little side room here. Why didn't I expect that from you? walks right into a backstab. Classic. Stabbing someone in the back while they're praying. The shame. That's where all the flies were. Now I think that the tree led to somewhere off the other side as well, so it might be worth checking that out too. Let's just have a look. No, I don't think so. Alright, bloody hell. Whoa. All these guys stop trying to kick me. I am Devonia. Oh god. Gonna have to do some damage here. Ooh. So many fights end up like that way with this build. Lion-headed guys. Don't appreciate this. Oh god, what is this sorcery? Oh god. Sorcerer with poise. I can appreciate it. Oh, hello. Secret passage. Is there an ambush in here as well? Inquisitor ashes. Yeah, definitely has the same vibe as Lindell, right? Royal capital. I guess maybe Mikola isn't... It just wants their own empire. I'm dead, man. I don't know where this other one's coming from, but... Where's this other sorcerer? I cannot see where this other sorcerer is getting me from. I'll wait for this guy to come up top. Because it's not him. How bizarre. Yeah. For God's sake! He must be above us. I'm just gonna let Bestial Vitality heal me up a bit here, because this feels like a boss door, so... Because I don't want to waste... then I'll use another Bestial Vitality, then I'll use my blue flask. And then we'll use a great heal. Sorry if that's a little dull. I mean, we can run up here pretty quick, I imagine, but not, to be honest, no, actually. Running up here is not easy at all with all this magic you've got to get past. Nice to see how much Bestial Vitality actually heals, though. Maybe a half a health bar? Maybe a bit more. Did it in the wrong order. I did it again, see? I'm not used to all this sorcery. Okay. I was thinking, like, yeah, there's no way. Oh, that's a bit Norse, isn't it? A longbow. I think I've only got 2. I abandon here all my fears. We're a ways off a level up. Nearly 100k runes. And we picked up this as well. Summon the spirits of 2 horn-sent inquisitors. The inquisitor hags wield barbed candlesticks. One of the inquisitors casts a tower hex to heal HP, while the hex of the other boosts her own attack power. Inquisitions often perplex the minds of the uninitiated, and so seniority was viewed as an asset, as it should be. I don't think leveling up's going to do us many favours at this point anyway. That guy starts hitting me with magic again. Look at him. Horny sorcerers. I'm going to squash him. What are you? Okay, you've been enhanced. Sorcery birds. I'm feeling a little bit like that bit in early on in Sekiro where you're climbing up the rooftops and you get hit by that kamikaze thing. It scared the life out of me. You know what's funny actually? I was going to re-upload my Sekiro playthrough after I'd fixed all of the videos, but for somehow I lost the first 10 parts. I couldn't find it on any of my hard drives, so that's when I uploaded that compilation video of the playthrough. But I found the original episodes. So I don't know how I'd go about it because it will still be the audio quality and it won't be great. And because I wasn't for my early on in my playthrough, I'd say for the first few playthroughs, I wasn't recording in separate audio channels, so I couldn't alter the volume of the game versus my whatever commentary I'm doing. So that's the problem I have with these original video files. And also, it's only in 1080p, 30 frames per second, which isn't great. But the main reason I took them down was because I'd published them wrong. I'd sort of, and they were in a weird quality. It was sort of a bit pixelated because I didn't really have much experience with video editing and stuff at the time. So I took them down with the intention that's going to collapse. I took them down with the intention of putting them back up in better quality, similarly to what I did with my A Plague Tale Innocence playthrough, but I couldn't find the first 10 episodes. All I had was a highlights video that had a lot of the stuff from the first 10 in. But I found the first sort of 10 parts, so I could re-upload that. I just don't know how I'd do it, because I wouldn't want it to be like my daily upload is something I've already played, right? I'd maybe upload them all at once, perhaps. Horned Warriors, Ashes, Staunching Boluses, Neutralizing. So maybe some hints there. We're going to get poison and bleed in enemies. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Would you guys be interested in that? It's the first playthrough I ever did. I struggled a hell of a lot more in that game than I have. Maybe, except maybe for Melania. I struggled a hell of a lot more in Sekiro than I've done in Elden Ring and Demon Souls and stuff. That's where we came in. So it would be maybe I don't know. The first third of that playthrough is a lot of struggle. Oh gee, no. Oh, he's a frosty lion. Ooh. God. That frostbite just nailed me. Ouch. Yeah. Maybe you guys let me know. If I just sort of did like a huge, if I uploaded all, I can't remember how long that series was. Maybe like 60 parts? 80? I can't remember. But if that's something you guys are interested in. But I probably, like I said, I probably wouldn't have them as daily uploads. I'd probably upload them all in bulk and then publish them all on like the same day. I don't know how YouTube is with that kind of thing, but... Or maybe make them unlisted videos or something. So that... Where was Frosty Man? Because obviously I went a slightly weird way. I mean, that's going to collapse. I think he's above us. This absolute unit. Yeah, very showy. Need to heal. Enough of you. Let's just go get our runes. Right, they're building us up here. With lots of shadow tree fragments. Right, I'm just going to go and stand on the what I thought was a false floor, because where's the fun in not doing that? Collapse! No way! How is that not a collapsing floor? That looks like such a covered up, collapsible hole. I'm shocked. Well, you can see buildings right near the shadow tree. Wait, that's not Shadow Keep, is it? I mean, that might... Can't tell. Right, these lion head guys are no joke. No joke whatsoever. Sun warmth stone. Sand, interestingly enough, right? Let's go down. Where are you going, Jeff? Alright, so that's something we need to jump off that elevator for. Up or down? I heard it behind me. Right, more of these sort of people crawling up. I don't know, it feels like it's sort of maybe an elitist sentiment, right? Of, you know, people trying to climb a grave bird helm. Great, how do I get... Oh! Stone helm with a tinge of green. One of a set of armor pieces cast in the image of the grave bird. Empowers spells which summon rings of spectral light. Grave birds are ancient golems created to guard the spirit graves built where all manners of death ultimately drift. Oh shit! Woe is me. I'll literally just run off the staircase from directly above. We can one-shot those guys with a jumping attack, heavy attack. Oh, what a chip! How dare you! We're gonna have to fight the lion head guy again. I don't think that's a way of getting around him, but... He's gonna step on me this time, then. Yeah, fancy, fancy. We need to be full health. I'm sick of you, man. Oh! Why did I go for the guard counter? Why? I'm tangled up. Oh, there goes 300,000 runes. I knew it was going to happen. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I said this guy's probably going to kill me. They just do so much damage. Oh, bird's gonna kill me. Oh well. Yeah, you got me once, big man. With your cinematic walk on. Sick of it. Devonia! Devonia didn't save me that time. I bet that is accessible as a shortcut as well. I'm sneaky! Right, we don't have to jump off this time at least. Now that looks like a boss room. Maybe not. Who knows? We've got a shadow tree level anyway, haven't we? Where the hell are we? This one's going to be a collapsible hole. Come on. You know you want to. Oh. Oh, it's you. Oh. Sick of this. Squash him! Look at that, right in my shoulder. Okay, sweet, that's good enough reward. It's not a shortcut to the site of grace though, so... that's what I thought it was going to be. I suppose it depends how much you've experimented with weapons, how precious those are. I mean, I feel like I've experimented with weapons way more than I normally would, so I think that they've got the reward economy in terms of that part of it. They've done it quite well. I mean, the loot economy in general is... You don't always feel like you're finding good stuff. I guess that's the problem in RPGs that, you know, where your build is going to be drastically different, so the loot that you find isn't always going to be for your build, is it? So it's a tricky one. This can't be a boss fight, because there's no way this is the run here, past that frost guy. Alright, we've had lightning and frost. Surely this one's fire. Look at the outrage when he stops. Wind? Yeah. Oh, come on now! Okay, I think that's technically a grab. It looked like a grab, but I wasn't convinced. Two guard counters gets us a critical. Stamina recovery. I got very lucky then. Alright, Udex. That should do it. I got no flasks. Horned Warrior's Greatsword. I will never use that. Curved Greatsword of the Horned Warriors, Keepers of the Tower. A heavy weapon made to bring the deft strength of the warriors to bear. The ornamental tangled horns allow the blade to serve as a medium for horn calling. Invokes tangled horns to cover the weapon's blade. Call a storm into the horns, then mow through enemies. Additional inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. And Ashes of a Horned Warrior. This heavily armoured, guardian spirit of the tower attained inhuman strength through divine invocation and wields a curved greatsword that brings horns to bear on its foes. In the tower, these warriors and their weapons both are spiritual vessels. Curved greatsword. Does it just count as a normal greatsword though? No, curved greatswords are a separate class. Faith is a quality weapon anyway. Most of the curved greatswords are, right? That was a misclick. I was trying to hold up my torch. As is customary. One of my favourite things to do. Just a little thing, right? Feeling like you're in control of something that isn't just swinging your weapon, right? I just like it. Just like holding up my torch. I don't know. It's just one of those things, right? It just, if you have little things where you actually feel like you have a little bit of control over something that's just innocuous, it's just satisfying. I don't know why. It just makes it more immersive to me. Little things like that. Excellent. Yeah, they're really hammering the shadow tree fragments. Right, definitely going to be a boss fight here, I feel. Right, I didn't think there were going to be this many shadow tree levels. I mean, maybe there's like 20 or 25. Right, guys, we're at the 90-minute mark, so I'm going to have to leave it there. We've got a significant boss in this episode anyway, with Romina, so we'll see what's up here next time in Enir-Ilim. I'm sure there's some lore to explain that, but yeah, awesome, tough enemies here. The wind magic, or whatever it's called, is doing a lot of damage too, so yeah, we're in for a rough one here, I think. So we've heard mention of Mikola claiming the body of Moog, and we've also heard mention of General Radahn in some guise. I don't know what version of General Radahn it would be. I would like to see General Radahn not on that little stupid horse, because it made him look so ridiculous, in my opinion. Right? Just this big, huge hulk of a man on this tiny, broken-backed horse. Because I feel like he would have maybe looked more like Hoaraloo, but with two giant greatswords without the horse, but maybe that's just me. I'm thinking we are going to stick with the Devonia's Great Hammer and the Crucible Knight set, just for some... Because it did so well against Mesmer, I feel like I should stick with it now. But no promises. I think I've seen in several boss fights how important Prayerful Strike has been, particularly against Melania and against the Frenzied Flame guy who we fought a couple of... Was it in the last video? No, a couple of videos ago. I've forgotten his name, sorry. Yeah, the Prayerful Strike was really important there, because if we break their poise and get a critical, and they take so long to get up, we can... And if we're not full health, which is quite often with a tank build like ours, we can hit them with a Prayerful Strike, gain health, do some good damage, which is... because it's basically a heavy attack. A charged up heavy attack. So yeah, that'll be tough to surrender. The Devonia's Spiral... What's the actual attack called? Devonia's Vortex is tough to get into boss fights because it's got such a wind-up. Even when you don't charge it, the wind-up is significant, so... Right, anyway, we'll decide on that kind of stuff next time. Hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember, everyone, never trust an on crate. I'll see you next time.